Alright, so I want to do a video kind of showing you the difference between Gigi and Fiji. So here's Fiji, who was hiding under the cage bank when I came in, but you see, when I called her, she came out. She is seeking out attention. She is curious, very friendly, a lovey cat. She, you know, has a little bit of learning to do about being loved and being in a family, but she's making enormous progress, and I would say, you know, 90% normal, and a wonderful, very, very friendly, talkative, very Siamese behaving cat. She even has a little kink in the end of her tail, so she's really legitimate. Here is Gigi, and Gigi is just moving much slower. She is doing much better, but if I keep her in a cage. So if I keep her in a cage and I can get my hands on her, she's pretty good. But see how she's kind of shrinking back a bit from my hands? So again, she's receptive, but she is got a lot more learning to do. And she, you know, if you let her out, the difficulty with her is if you let her out, then she goes and hides. And when you try to pull her out from hiding, because she doesn't come out on her own, then she does, she will nip. She has bitten me pretty hard in the knuckle. So she's a little bit more, got a tiny bit more defensiveness. I don't want to say aggression, but more defensiveness when you are trying to get to her. So they both have a medical issue currently of loose stools, and we're going to get that corrected before either one goes home, so I don't want that to be the reason not to choose them. However, what I can tell you is I don't know how long that's going to take. So 2 weeks minimum, could be as much as a month. But again, look, here is Fiji coming up to where I'm talking, wanting attention, wanting to be involved, curious, wanting to check me out, you know, acting like a normal cat. And here is Gigi, again, kind of, you know, she's not like I can't get my hands on her, but notice how she is shrinking back. And once, you know, you can start and you can do this, and she is accepting of it, and I can even get her to purr and blink a little bit. But my point is that this is a cat that's going to require a lot of repeated putting your hands on her and convincing that everything is okay. It's not going to be fast. It's going to take quite a while. And the other thing to remember is you really need to have her in an environment or a situation where you can get your hands on her. So I'll just show you one other thing before we finish this video, is when I had her loose in this room, and this is a small room, it's, I don't know, 8 by 8 or something, she got in this cabinet here, and now we've put baby locks on it, I can't get it open. There we go. She got in this cabinet here, she pulled the backing off, and it wasn't screwed on tight, and she got back in with all those wires, and we had to dig her out. So again, this is a cat that hides, and that's what I want to point out to you, is this is a cat that's a bit more of a challenge. So that's the difference between these two cats. Fiji, very outgoing, friendly, ready to be a house cat, and Gigi, who is much more nervous about it. She can learn. It's a much bigger project.